Hi, and welcome to T Teaches Everything. I'm known as T, and I'm a veteran teacher currently in my 27th year of teaching in public school, high school, and my 20th year as an adjunct college professor. These videos in the series T Teaches Everything are going to cover a lot of different things, mostly focusing on my teaching in secondary schools from 7th to 12th grade. I'm in high school, and that's been my area of expertise. So we're going to have 4 seasons with 7 episodes each, and then there'll be a very special bonus season to follow the first 4. I hope you'll like this channel. I hope you'll subscribe and visit back often and let your friends and colleagues know about what we've got going on here. And of course, send me some questions, send me some reaction in the comments section as we go forward. So this is episode 1. It's teaching mindsets for the noob and for the veteran, because you and I as veterans, sometimes we need a little refresher to kind of keep us going as we finish strong. All right. So in this video, we're going to be talking about teacher mindsets. We're going to talk about those mindsets that can keep you going through the ups and downs, the successes and challenges, and each seasons of teaching, whether you're starting off as a new person to the profession right off, or maybe a couple years in, or maybe you've been teaching for a long time in your whole career. And this is a really great career. It's very rewarding, it's very challenging, it's fulfilling. And let's be honest, there's times when you get really bummed out, you get depressed, you go, oh man, what's going on here? What am I doing? Why am I here? And so I want to talk to both the new teachers and the veteran teachers as you move into the twilight of your career and move toward retirement. Those are some really exciting elements, some really exciting things. And so let's first remember a few things about teaching, whether you're new to the field, in the middle of your career, or nearing that finish line. This is a noble profession. It's something where impact and success and failure are sometimes hard to measure. Sometimes we don't really see the results of all of our work because we're just one part of the larger process of educating. Okay, I'm certain you remember teachers who really encouraged you and teachers who might have discouraged you. And I'm sure that you remember having some impact on students. If you're a veteran or in the middle of your career, if you're a new teacher, you're going to have some impact. Trust me. And you may not even realize what impact that is. Okay, but you do make a difference. You are an important, integral part of this process. All right. And so you may not be thanked, you may not get rich, but we're not really seeking those things, I think, as we go into this profession. We're seeking to make a difference. We're seeking to encourage people and to try and move things forward in the field and in our society as well. And that's a really, really big challenge. And so as we go along, I want to encourage you to weather those challenges, to hang in there, and to be strong. Okay? All right, let me focus on talking to the new teachers out there. Within recent memory, you've graduated from some teacher certification or prep program. You've been given the keys to your classroom. I remember when my principal gave me my first keys to my classroom, I got emotional. I was a little choked up. I was like, whoa, here I am in my mid-20s, and I'm going to be a teacher. Do these people realize who I am and and what I'm going to be doing? Is this something I'm ready for? I mean, I could barely run my own life, it feels like. And now I'm in charge of a bunch of teenagers. This is crazy. But you know what? You jump in and you keep on going. Okay. And, I'm sure you have some really great ideals in your head about some fun things you want to do in class. And you believe those students are coming in ready to learn and are eager to be there. Okay. You, like me, might have really enjoyed high school and school overall and learning. And you might have some great memories from your high school experiences, junior high, et cetera. And you probably think that students want those same things and have some of those same things and have that same background as you. But let's be clear. I don't want to crush you. Okay. But that's not always the case. You might have grown up in a family like mine, a nuclear family, middle class, both parents present, involved, educated as well. Both my parents have college degrees, even advanced college degrees in one of them. And that may not be the case with your students. And it probably isn't, because a lot of kids come from families that are altered in some way, different families. Maybe they have families who have not gone to college, and that's okay. That's totally fine. I've had students come in who are hungry, they're distracted, they've got everything else on their mind but my class. And they just want to get through class, they want to go ahead and get to lunch, they want to get on with their life. And so right away, young teacher, we have a collision of differing mindsets and expectations and experiences. So how do you deal with this? How are you going to go ahead and bridge those gaps? And that's a challenge. It's an ongoing challenge that we have as teachers in our careers, okay? Especially as your age grows and your students are the same period of life, all right? So let me give you some advice that I offer to my teachers and colleagues, especially newer ones. And this is a mindset that's helped me survive and navigate the teaching field as I go along, okay? Number one, you're not saving the world here. You're part of the process of helping students mature and grow. You can't do it all, but you can do something, all right? You can help in some way. You can help mold and shape a little part of that person's, life. And then someone else is going to mold and shape a little part of that person's life and keep moving forward, okay? Number two, let me add to number one, don't get overwhelmed. It's going to be all right. Second, you're going to have days where you stink as a teacher. You're going to have days where you stink. Like you go in and you bomb your class and it's just brutal. And you know it and the kids know it. That's okay. Now, if it happens on a regular basis, then we got a problem. Okay. But you might try something, step out of your comfort zone, try something, and it just bombs. Maybe it was the prep, maybe it was the students, maybe it was just the vibe, whatever. But relax. Those kids are coming back tomorrow. And you have another chance to fix the issue, to move forward. It's going to be all right. So try those new things. See what works, see what doesn't. Find your style. Okay. Don't sweat it. Okay. Obviously, you're going to want to have some stock things that you do and some different methods and things. And we're going to talk about all that stuff in this course or in this set of videos. But you want to make sure that you get out there and continually try those new things that are out there and see how you can reach those kids in a new way. All right. So obviously, we don't want to fail. We should understand that in this profession, we should grow and take risks and push ourselves. All right. Just like driving a car takes constant adjustments in speed and direction and checking mirrors, managing distractions, teaching is the same thing. All right. Finally, a wise teacher mindset for young teachers and for really all of us is to cultivate a culture of conversation and learning together in the classroom. You do this by engaging in conversation, being real with students, by working to gain their trust, by building relationships. Okay? And you might have an easier time of that as you're closer in age to them, but as you grow and you continually get those same teenagers in there, there might be those gaps. And so you have to continue to work to build those gaps. All right. Now, for you veteran teachers out there with a lot of years under your belt teaching, you've seen it all, right? Okay. Now, I thought I had recently until I came upon a student on the landing out here giving another kid a haircut. Clippers and all. And I knew this kid was into hair and wanted to be a barber. And I realized there's no rules violation here. What am I going to do? Call security? Hey, stop. It was lunchtime. They had some free time. So I just said, well, do a good job. And I left the scene of the possible hair crime. So you've seen it all. You feel like you've seen it all. And then something pops in. Okay. So here's a few things I try and think about as a veteran teacher as I get closer to the end of my run as a teacher, and maybe they can help you as well. So let's not forget, number one, why we became teachers. Let's not get jaded. Think about why you joined the profession. Seek to recapture some of those ideals, some of those things that you were really, jonesing on. And even though you've been around for a long time and you've seen administrators come and go and other teachers and people burn out, such things, don't be the crusty veteran that everybody hates to be around, that is negative. Be on guard for that creep of cynicism. And I have to do that as well because I like to make clever comments and kind of have a cynical mindset. And I've got to go ahead and mute that a little bit. And I think that when I do that, I become more of a team player. So stay strong. Don't get jaded. Second, I know you have quality topics and things that you do in your class and you're like, man, this works every year. This is awesome. okay? But there's new things out there, and kids are different. And don't be afraid to try those new things and have an open heart, open mind to what you see in your district's professional development stuff. Try and have a teachable heart, model to kids that you want to learn from them as much that they can learn from you, and try and have a teachable spirit. And that will really, really help build your classroom conversation and help you stay strong to the end. Okay. Finally, as we move closer to retirement, let's leave a mark in that school community. Let's leave a hole. And they're like, man, when that guy was here, when that lady was here, they were awesome. They left a really great model for me as to be a teacher and how to finish strong. And let's not do the minimum. Let's not coast. Let's stay strong all the way to the end. Okay? You can do it. Okay? All right. And now a piece of advice for all you teachers out there. New teachers, mid-career, and those at the end. Rule number 1 for meetings. Don't ask questions in staff meetings. We don't need it. Let's just let it in, move on with our lives. Okay? Hey, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment below. Like and subscribe to my channel and to my socials that are going to be on the screen here. Go forth and teach well. You got this. Let's go. See you soon.